In tonight's game, Darrell May pitched the first 3 innings in shutout fashion, allowing only 1 base runner on a walk. Mark Mulder, meantime, set down the first 6 he faced, but had to combat a bit of a threat in the 3rd inning when the veteran Benito Santiago doubled the left center field, getting the inning underway, and was sacrificed to 3rd. This is where Mulder bore down. He got Adrian Brown to bounce out to 3rd with the infield drawn in. Santiago had to hold on. Jesse Relaford worked the base on balls, put runners at the corners, and bringing up the biggest threat in the lineup for the Royals, Carlos Beltran. And Mulder fell behind 3-0, but then got back to a full count.
He's back to the plate. Relaford leads from first, Santiago from 3rd. Relaford goes. The 3-2 is swung on and missed, struck him out. Got him, I think, with a splitter that time as Beltran K's, and the Royals leave runners at 1st and 3rd. And after 3, still no score.
Eric Chavez became the first base ace to get a hit. A single with 1 out in the 4th inning. He was the second base runner the night off May. He was still at first with 2 out. May within and out of getting out and keeping a scoreless game in order. But he had to deal with Scott Hatterberg. And Hatterberg came in hitting .417 for the month of May, and also being one of the best left-handed swingers against left-handed pitchers in the A's lineup, and he proved just why.
Here's Hatterberg up, and Scott swings, rips one to right field. Gonzalez going back at the track, looking up. He will watch it hit off the wall, and now Chavez is rounding 3rd. He's going to try to score. Here's a throw by Relaford, going to be close. A throw, and he gets his hand on the plate. Chavez scores on a double by Hatterberg, and the A's take a 1-0 lead. A close play at the plate on the relay from Gonzalez to the second baseman Relaford, and then Chavez going to the foul territory side of the plate and getting his left hand on the plate before Santiago could lay the tag down on him, and the A's lead 1-0.
Mulder should have had a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and 5th. He had a 4th inning in that fashion, but in the 5th with 2 out, Baroa got a life on a low throw by Eric Chavez on his ground ball, and then Adrian Brown beat out a little infield hit, and suddenly there were runners at 1st and 2nd and the top of the order coming up. But Mulder took care of Relaford with a fly ball to center and dispatched that threat summarily. Finally, in the 6th inning, the A's got a little more working room for Mulder. It came with 1 out when Bobby Keldy doubled down into the left field corner. Eric Chavez got behind with a 2-strike count as May tried to put him away. And the pitch, slide step. That one is hit hard to center field, sending Beltran back. He's still going. He is still going. It's no use. Home run onto the grassy bank beyond the wall at the .410 mark in center field. And Chavez hit one that just didn't come down. And it's number 10 for the year for Shabby, tying him for 2nd in the American League with Beltran. 42 runs batted in, and an A's lead of 3-0. The 2 hitters remaining in the inning both hit the ball deep, but for outs in the expanded territory of Kauffman Stadium this year. Jermaine Dye and Hatterberg sending Brown well back for the 2nd and 3rd outs of the inning. And then coming out in the 6th, Mulder shut down the Royals 1-2-3 with the aid of a nice play by Chavez on a hard ground ball by Gonzalez. We went into the 7th with the Athletics leading by a score of 3-0, and Mulder working on a shutout. In fact, after the Chavez home run, the A's did not have another base runner tonight. May finished strong, retiring the last 11 A's to face it. Mulder, though, didn't get the first out of the 7th inning until Joe Randa put a run on the board with his swing.
Bottom of the 7th, Joe Randa leads it off for KC. The A's leading 3-0 over the Royals. Mulder continuing his dominance of the Royals with a brilliant effort so far. 2 starts last year, 2-0, a 1.13 ERA. 7 starts overall against KC, 6-0, 2.16. And his 2-0 pitch is ripped to left field. Back on it is Kelsey. He's looking up, and it is gone. And I had to open my mouth. Joe Randa hits one over the 385 mark, and the A's lead is 3-1. That one almost got to the fountain.
And when Harvey got a hit to deep second base, that put a situation where Kansas City got the tying run to the plate. But Benito Santiago was induced to ground into a 5-4-3 double play. Baroa grounded out. The inning ended. And, in fact, there was not to be another base runner for the Royals tonight either. Mulder retiring the last 8 he faced in the contest. and finishing the night with 13 ground ball outs. The last 3 came in the 9th inning. Bobby Crosby had the honors on all of them. Mark Sweeney, then Juan Gonzalez, and finally Randa trying to keep things alive for the Royals. And the 2-1. Bouncing ball, shortstop, not hit hard, charged by Crosby, throws in time. Crosby throws out all 3 hitters in the 9th inning as the Royals go in order. And Mark Mulder chalks up his second complete game in 6 days. His first back-to-back wins in consecutive starts this year. The A's have taken the series and have a shot at the sweep behind Zito tomorrow. And they are 4-1 on the road trip. All in all, so far, a pleasant time in Kansas City for the Athletics, who win tonight by a score of 3-1. With the Chavez home run.